Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm going to be doing my June savings challenges. I am super excited. This has become one of my favorite videos to film every month. So let's go ahead and give the money a count and then we will start working through the different challenges. So I've got $60 set aside for digital kind of transfers. We'll talk about those when we get through, and then I also have some cash here. So for the cash side, I've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94. So $194 in cash. And I'm just going to move my little savings challenge tin over here and we'll get the money set up. So I hope you guys are doing well. It definitely is starting to finally feel like summer is here. It's beautiful and sunny out today. It's been in the 70s and 80s. So yeah, definitely feeling it. And also the mosquitoes are back out. So lots of bug spray and citronella candles going on. Okay, so the first challenge that I like to do is my rollover challenge. So every month I put $80 into my wallet in cash. 40 comes from my spending budget and 40 comes from my grocery budget. And at the end of the month, if I have any cash left over, I always pull it out and then, just restuff that 80 for the next month. So this month I had $14 remaining. I had 2 5s and then 4 1s. So I'm going to stuff this money into Dolores here, which is my elephant bank. And the goal for this money, really my goal every month, is just to have money left over at the end of the month to put into Dolores so she can be fed. But ultimately what I plan to do with this money is unstuff it towards the end of the year. My birthday happens to be at the end of the year, so I'm planning to use this money to treat myself. I don't know exactly what that means yet, but it could be, buying a birthday gift or going out to like a nicer place or just something fun that I want to do to celebrate my birthday. So $14 more going into Dolores, which is super exciting. And, she's definitely filling up. Have to kind of like shake the money down a little bit. So yeah, that is Dolores fed with my rollover money. I think rollover money is like the easiest way to do a savings challenge. I just love the concept of instead of spending it, just put it to the side. But yeah, anyway, so that is Dolores done. I'm going to set her off to the side here, and then we will keep going with other savings challenges. The rest of mine live in this box. This is a recipe card box that I use. So the first challenge we're going to do is my 52-week challenge. So because I do this savings challenge video monthly, I do the whole month. So there's 4 Mondays in May, and I count Mondays for my weeks for the 52-week. So I've got 4 envelopes, and I chose this bright yellow for, sunshine and summertime. So to make this a little bit more fun, I like to kind of randomize how much I put into my envelopes. So let me grab a marker here for us to use today. We'll use like orange to be kind of summery. And what I do is I have an app on my phone to roll dice. Certainly you could do this like with real dice. I just don't have any and didn't feel like buying any when there's a free app. So here I've got 4 dice set up on the app, and I'm just going to tap and we'll see what numbers we get. Okay. So I got a 6, a 5, a 2, and a 1. So I'm going to set my phone aside for now. And what I do is I multiply each of these numbers by $5 because I just don't want to deal with ones. So for the first one, for 6 times 5 is $30. So I'm going to do a 20 and a 10. And this will go into my first envelope. I just really love kind of the randomness and not knowing what the total will be at the end of the year. I think that's just, I don't know, extra fun and exciting. So 5 times 5 would be $25. So again, yeah, I will work on this throughout the whole year, and then I'm going to use all of the money from my 52-week challenge for next year. I'm going to use it towards self-care, so things like hair appointments or a facial or getting my nails done. This year I'm kind of cash flowing those items, but I'd like to have money set aside. 2 times 5 is 10. I'd like to have money set aside for this for next year because it is kind of hard for me to justify doing those things, but they really do kind of boost my mood and make me feel, I don't know, good about myself. And the last one is 1, which would be $5. So yeah, that's going to be kind of the plan. And I have no idea what I've put in. I don't keep track of it. So it'll be really exciting when we unstuff these at the end of the year. So that is all 4 of my June envelopes stuffed. So I'm going to stick it in the back of the section here. It's getting a little thick, which is a good thing. So we are done with the 52-week challenge. Next is my self-care challenge, and we're going to be completing this today. Yay! So this is for self-care for this year. My boyfriend and I both made a pact at the beginning of the year, like New Year's time, that we wanted to get a couples massage twice this year. So I looked at my local spa to figure out what that would cost, and with like tip and taxes and all that. So we are saving $260. What we have been doing is each month, each of us puts in $20. But this month, because we needed 60 to finish it, we both put in 30. Goodness. So I have 20, 40, 60 here. That's going to go into the massages, and this should be 260. So let's give it a count, and I'll color in my tracker. I've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60. So yeah, that's awesome. So I can call over to the spa and get an appointment set for us. I'm so excited. He has been traveling a ton for work, which is part of his job. But when you travel like that, I used to do that for my old job. I traveled every week for work, and like your shoulders and your back just kill after a while. So I'm excited for him to have a massage, and obviously I'm excited for me to have a massage too. But yeah, it'll be really nice. So I just got to call over. My friend is the manager of the spa, and certainly on the weekends, I live in a tourist town. It's super busy for them, but weeknights, it's a lot easier. So I'm going to call over and see if there's, I don't know, like a Wednesday or something she could get us in. Should be just a nice midweek kind of treat, you know? So yeah, I should have done this the other way. It'd be much easier than these long lines, but whatever. I am so excited. And we'll restart this next month for the next round for the end of the year. So I'm going to put done. Yay. So this will all go in the envelope, and then, yeah, I'll get us scheduled and we'll go over, bring the cash. It's already saved up and paid for. So that feels really, really good. I'm going to stick this back in here for now. And then, yeah, I have another envelope for next time to start on. Okay, so now I'm going to do one of those digital savings challenges with the digital money that I talked about. So I love Iris Budgets, and she does a roll with it challenge. So I'm going to do a top off roll with it. So what I'm going to do is I have $20 budgeted. I'm going to split that in two. So two $10, you know, items or like increases. I don't even know what the word I'm trying to say is. But anyway, I have 2 lists here, 1 through 6, and I'm going to coordinate it with the numbers I rolled. So the first number is going to be 6, and that'll go for this list. So that's gifts. That'll get an extra $10, which is awesome. So I'm going to put that in here, June, $10 to gifts. And then I'm going to do the last number, which is 1, which is spending. Booyah. So I get an extra $10 for spending this month, which is awesome. So I'm going to put 10, spending. Okay, and then what I'm going to do right now is put on the screen the confirmations of those transfers. So you can see that I did actually send those $10 over to gifts and spending, but I just love this. It's a nice way to put a little bit of extra. I like that it's kind of random and, you know, it's not something I'm just picking from. But yeah, that's really exciting, especially gifts. It's nice to have a little bit more in there. And also, yeah, spending. Who doesn't want a little bit extra spending money? So that is it for the top off a roll with it challenge. I'm going to stick this back in my tin. Okay, then the next piece is cash again. So this is my holidays savings challenge, I guess you could call it. So I put together an envelope for different holidays throughout the year that I wanted just a little bit of extra money, and the goal is $50 for each of these. I used my first one for Memorial Day weekend. So it had $50. I had completed this a while ago. It was so nice to just be able to come up here and pull out my extra $50 for the weekend. And it was awesome. So I'm really happy I'm doing these. It's just really nice to have a little bit of extra money, and yeah, it was nice. So I already have 4th of July done. We are working on Labor Day weekend. So let me see what I have in here. Looks like I should have $45. So let's make sure 2045. So I only have $5 more to complete this one. So I'm going to pull $5 here to complete it. So I'll have 20, 40, 45, 50, and we'll complete this Labor Day. So let me grab my marker to complete my tracker. Super exciting, and it's nice to be kind of ahead of these summer ones especially. So yeah, 4th of July is ready to roll, and now Labor Day will be ready to go when that comes around. I'll do the little leaf here. Okay, so I'm going to put this into the envelope, and I'm going to mark on the outside that this is done as well. I'll just kind of tuck that in. I'm going to put done June. So I kind of like to see how long it takes me to do them. So now I've got 4th of July and Labor Day weekend done. The next one here in my pile is football games. So my dad, my boyfriend, and I are all going to a college football game in September, which we're really excited to do. And I just want to have, yeah, a little bit of extra money for that, you know, for tailgating and just eating at this stadium and whatnot. So I have this one here for $50 for a football game. I have little football icons. So let's see how much cash I have left to put towards this one. So I have 20, 30, 40, 45. So this one's already almost done. So I'm going to color in 4.5 of these footballs for the 45, which is awesome. And we'll be able to complete this one pretty quickly, it looks like. So let's see here. Do brown, that seems fitting. So yeah, we're going to a football game. We're going to stay with my dad because he lives close to the stadium, which is nice. So my boyfriend and I will drive down. We'll see him and go, you know, to a college football game. Super fun. Football is my boyfriend's favorite sport, and he prefers college over pro, which now that I've watched more football with him, I also kind of prefer the college over pro. I don't know. It's just something a little bit more exciting and lively about it, I think. So we're going to go do that and, yeah, spend time with my dad. But having somewhere to stay is always super nice because now we don't have to pay for like, you know, a hotel or anything like that. So we're very grateful for that. I'm just going to go around like this. And in September, you never know with weather if it's going to be super hot or if it's going to be a fall day. So we'll see when it gets there, but it should be a good time. And we know some people that always tailgate, so we'll hang out with them before the game. And they always make like so much food that like you can barely, you know, stand or walk afterwards because your belly's so full. So yeah, I'm really excited about it. I think it'll be a good time, and it's always, you know, nice to spend time with family. My dad and I don't live near each other. We're about 6 or 7 hours away from each other. So we see each other a couple times a year, and it'll be nice to go to him this time. A lot of times we kind of meet in the middle, but it'll be nice to go visit him. My boyfriend's never been to my dad's house before. So I guess that's kind of exciting too. I don't know, not really. It's just a house, but that's something to note. Goodness, I didn't realize that these footballs were going to be so tedious to color in, but we're almost there. Maybe what I'll do for the last one is just the body and then leave the ends for next time to indicate that it's not done yet. So my boyfriend's really into football. He went to Michigan, which is a big football school. So he's always enjoyed the college football and all that good stuff. And my dad does too. So it'd be fun to, you know, just have that shared experience together. So There we go. We are almost done. So football game will have $45. We'll need 5 more to complete it, which is crazy. And then we'll move on to the next ones. Goodness. So the next one after football game, well, let me get this put away first. Goodness gracious, Maggie. One step at a time. But we should definitely have this done by September, which is, of course, the goal, to have all these done by their due dates. So there we go. Okay, so after football game is done, we have Halloween and then New Year's Eve. And I'm trying to figure out if there's any others that, like, I don't know if I'm going to put anything for Thanksgiving. I may or may not. I haven't decided yet, but I could definitely add, you know, a few things in as we go if I finish through these. But very exciting. We finished Labor Day and well on our way for football games. So I'm going to stick these back in here. And we are all out of cash, but the last savings challenge I do is also digital. So this is my Saveopoly, and I love playing this. I don't know, it's just like a fun kind of thing to do. I love the gamify kind of randomness of it. So last time I ended here on the chance. So I'm going to use my paper clip here as my moving piece, and we're going to use the same numbers from before. So the first one, 6, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm just visiting. I'm not actually in jail, so that's $1. I got this from Etsy. I will link the shop down below, and I like this one that's blank, so I wrote in my own number. So I go from $1 to $15 because that's what kind of just fits best in my budget. Okay, so next is 5. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $6. And then we got a 2, 1, 2. All right, community chest is 2 times the die rolled. So 2 times 2 is 4. So it'd be $4. And then a 1 would be $8. Okay, so what I'm going to do before I add this up is mark my spot before I forget. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. We have $10, $18, $19 going into my Betterment account. So I have a taxable brokerage account through Betterment. I really, really love it. They make investing so easy. So I'll be putting $19 there. So let me make a note on the back here. So for June, we left off on the red 8. We're putting in $19. So that means year to date, that would be $129 into my investment account, which is exciting. So I'm going to make that transfer and put in the confirmation screenshot here so you can see that that is done, which is super exciting. And that kind of wraps up the savings challenge video for today. So I hope you have enjoyed. I am really loving doing savings challenges this year, and we'll definitely plan to continue them next year. But I like the ones I'm doing. They all have a nice, meaningful purpose. So between Dolores and all of the fun ones in here, I'm just really pleased with the progress I'm making. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, everyone.